Hi, today, we will explore the twisted and oddly scary world of Five Nights at Treasure Island, the abandoned Enigma. Today, we'll explore every entity that makes an appearance in this game, barring any secret entities. Those entities will likely be explored in another video. For now, let us dive into the animations, behaviors, and appearances of each entity. For those who haven't played this game, let me give you a quick synopsis. You are put into an office. There are two doors on either side that you can flash and close by pressing the right and left mouse buttons respectively. You can press shift to hide beneath the desk, and press control to turn around and face a power switch. These two mechanics will come into play later, and will be fully explained along the entities. You are also equipped with a camera monitor, featuring 11 unique cameras, which the entities will move through. While in the cameras, you can press the space button to shut off the camera you are currently on, and disable it temporarily. That mechanic will also be explained a bit more later on. With that out of the way, let us begin. Our first entity is known as Inverted Mickey. This entity takes on the appearance of Mickey the Mouse, the popular Disney icon, but its color scheme has been inverted, black turning to white, and red turning to cyan. The entity has two big ears atop his head, a cartoonish smile, blackened eyes, cyan overalls, black gloves, a white tail, and a pair of cartoonishly big black shoes. The entity appears withered, with black spots visible on his body and most prominently on his ears. This entity becomes active from night 1. He will begin in the character prep 1 in camera 8, laying down. He will then stand up. From here, he will make his way to the staff area in camera 2, then, he will choose between the left or right side. If he chooses the left side, he will then go to the meeting room in camera 3, and subsequently enter the office through the left side door. If he chooses the right side, he will move to the entrance in camera 1 instead, before entering the office through the right side double doors. Once he has entered the office, he will be in the corresponding door to the side he chose. You are able to see him if you flash the door he is in. Should he remain there for an extended period of time, he will jump scare you with the following animation. To prevent that from happening, you must shut off a camera, by selecting the camera you want to shut off in the monitor and pressing space. Regardless of which camera was shut off, one of two scenarios will occur. Either, he will retreat back all the way to the character prep 1 in camera 8, assuming his slumped over pose, during which, he will then repeat the same cycle. Alternatively, he might retreat to the meat freezer in camera 4. If that happens, he will then move to the meeting room in camera 3, and enter through the left side door. Take note, that this entity can sometimes skip rooms through his paths. For example, if he is taking the path starting in character prep 1 in camera 8 and ending at the entrance in camera 1. At random, he might skip the staff area in camera 2, and just move straight to the entrance in camera 1. However, this entity is unable to skip straight into the office, meaning that he will always appear in the entrance in camera 1, or the meeting room in camera 3 before entering the office. Henceforth, the best strategy for this entity is to constantly check cameras 1 and 3. Should you see him in one of the two cameras, and he moves from that camera, shut off a camera immediately. Take care that hiding underneath the desk will not impede this entity, and will only greet you with a different jump scare. Take a look. Additionally, this entity doesn't hunt quietly, and will taunt the player throughout the whole night. Here is a list of every single dialogue he may say during the night.
You wanna see my head come off? Wanna see my head come off? I'm Mickey Mouse. I'm Mickey Mouse. My head can come off. My head can come off. Hi, kid. Hi, kid. Hi there. Hi there. I wonder, would your skull fit inside my head? Ha 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 ha.
Our next entity is known as Darkwarld. This entity takes on the appearance of Oswald, but it is almost entirely black in color, with white points as eyes, and a wide toothless smile. Both of the entity's hands are missing, and a mysterious and unknown yellow substance leaks from the places of the dismemberment. This entity starts on night 2. He will be seen slumped over and inactive in the boiler room in camera 5. Then, he will stand. From here, he will move to the meat freezer in camera 4, and subsequently to the meeting room in camera 3. If he moves from this camera, he will appear in the left side door of the office. Should he remain there for too long, he'll kill you with the following jump scare. This entity works identically to Inverted Mickey, being that by shutting off a camera, he will retreat. Unlike Inverted Mickey, he will only appear on the left side of the office, and will always retreat to the boiler room. His path will remain the same, and will never change. Additionally, unlike Inverted Mickey, he is unable to skip rooms, meaning he'll always move 4 times before entering the office. Take care that just like Inverted Mickey, hiding under the desk does not affect this entity, and will only greet you with the following jump scare. This entity is another entity that will speak throughout the night. The voice lines for this entity are as follows.
There is no God. The hells reject me. Your sentence is nigh. Pain every hour. Curse this one. We are the abandoned ones.
Our next entity is known as Donald. This entity, as you would expect, is based off Donald the Duck. The entity's body is stained and dirty. He has a red bow tie and a blue suit. However, the most notable feature of this entity is the fact that his head has been dismembered. In its place, yellowish tentacles protrude from his neck. His head is still featured, despite being separated. The head itself has blue eyes and a sailor's hat. This entity becomes active at night 2. His body will begin in character prep 2. Noticeably, his head is missing. His missing head is located in the character prep 1 on camera 8. Therefore, he will then move to the stairway in camera 7, then to the character prep 1 in camera 8 and pick up his head. Then he will move to the staff area in camera 2, and lastly to the entrance in camera 1. From here, once the entity leaves this camera, he will be standing in the double doors to the right. To get rid of him, you must hold the doors shut until you hear him leave. This entity, much like Inverter Mickey, can skip rooms, meaning, at random, he might skip the stairway and go directly to the character prep 1. Alternatively, he might skip the staff area and go directly to the entrance. Take care that the only 2 rooms he can actually skip are the stairway and the staff area. He will always appear in character prep 1 and the entrance. This entity is unable to kill you. If you don't hold the doors shut, he will enter the office, his head will rest on the desk, while his body will stand behind it. You will have a short time, depending on his difficulty, to shut off 2 cameras to make him leave. Should you fail, Donald will disable the cameras for good. Here is a full event. Our next entity is known as Goofy. Once again, as would be expected, this entity is based off of Goofy, the popular Disney character. The entity retains its orange sweater, yellow vest, green hat, blue pants, white gloves, and brown shoes. However, the entity's eye sockets are hollowed, his arms are very elongated, and holes can be found in different points of his body. His whole body also appears rugged and dirty, giving it a clear sign of aging. This entity becomes active on night 3. He basically acts as a version of Donald that goes to both sides of the office. He will begin in the janitor's closet in camera 10. From there, he will move to the bathroom in camera 9. Then, he will go to the staff room in camera 2. From here, he'll randomly choose between the left or right. If he chose right, he'll move into the entrance in camera 1. If he moves from this camera, he'll appear in the right side double doors of the office. If he chose left, he'll move into the meeting room in camera 3. Should he leave this camera, he'll appear in the left side door of the office. Should he remain in either position for too long, he'll greet you with the following jump scare. To get rid of this entity, you must hold the corresponding door shut until you hear him leave. Once he leaves, he can appear in one of 3 positions. The first is back in the janitor's closet in camera 10, by which time he'll take the exact same path as described. But he can also appear in the character prep 1 in camera 8. From here, he'll move into the staff area in camera 2 and continue the path as before. Alternatively, he can also appear in the character prep 2 in camera 6. From here, he'll move into the staircase in camera 7, and then to the character prep 1 in camera 6. From here, he'll take the previously described path as before. Just like Donald and Inverted Mickey, this entity can skip rooms. Take care that this entity is unable to skip the entrance and meeting room, as well as his own starting positions. Hiding under the desk will not impede this entity, and you'll instead be greeted with the following jump scare. This entity will speak throughout the night. The lines he may speak at any point are as follows.
Show me some sympathy. Open your heart. Can you hear me? Hear me now. Give me my eyes. Save me.
Our next entity is known as Inverted Minnie. This entity appears similar to Minnie the mouse, with inverted colors. Her body is white, she wears black gloves, a cyan dress, a cyan bow tie atop her head, cyan high heels, she has white ears, black eyes with white pupils, and a white nose. This entity will become active on night 3. She will begin in the character prep 1 in camera 8. Then, she will stand. From here, she will make her way to the staff area in camera 2, and then, she will choose either the left or right. Should she choose right, she will enter the entrance in camera 1. Once she leaves this camera on her own accord, she will appear in the right side double doors of the office. If she chooses left, she will move into the meeting room in camera 3. Should she move from this camera on her own accord, she will appear in the left side door of the office. Should she ever reach either of these states, it is a guaranteed death sentence, and you'll be greeted with the following jump scare. To avoid death by this entity, you must lure her away from the office by shutting off a camera. You see, shutting off a camera in a room adjacent to the room she currently resides in, will make her move into that room. For example, if she is in camera 3, shutting off the camera 4, will make her move into the respective camera. The best strategy on later nights of this game, is to keep her as far from the office as possible. The boiler room on camera 5, and the janitor's closet on camera 10 are the two best candidates. A more disturbing Easter egg that can occur with this entity, is that at random, when you pull down the camera when she is active, an array of multiple inverted Minnies may appear in front of the desk. This is purely cosmetic. This entity will not be affected by hiding beneath the desk, and will instead greet you with the following jump scare. This entity does not stalk the halls of the building quietly, and will speak throughout the night. Here are all her voice lines.
I feel fantastic. I feel fantastic. Smile for the camera. Smile for me. Made to be beautiful.
Our next entity is known as Distorted Mickey. This entity takes on the appearance of a distorted Mickey the Mouse. It has large empty eye sockets with human eyeballs. The entity has pointed ears, wears red overalls, and yellowish gloves. The entity's legs look to be completely missing, and a mysterious yellow substance seems to leak from where its legs would be. This entity makes its first appearance in the pirate catacombs. You see, night 3 only goes to 3 AM. Afterwards, you will enter into the pirate catacombs, where you must find 6 pages, assemble the code, and open the safe. After a certain amount of time, the entity will appear in the room the player currently resides in. The player must turn off their flashlight to make the entity disappear. Not doing so will kill the player. Afterwards, in night 4, the entity will join the office gameplay. This entity will primarily appear on the roof in camera 11. After some time passes, the entity will appear in the office with a stinger noise and flicker the lights. Should he remain there for too long, he will kill you with the following jump scare. To get rid of the entity, you must open the cameras and remain there until it leaves. Hiding under the desk will only greet you with the following jump scare. This entity will not remain quiet within the office gameplay. Here are all of the sentences he might say during the night.
The spirits are here. I don't forgive you. I see through you. The forest, it calls to me. The forest falls. Who dares disturb the dead?
Our next entity is known as the Redman. This entity takes on the appearance of a red male mannequin. The entity has dark spots littered around its body, giving it an appearance of aging. The first encounter with this entity will happen during the pirate catacombs along Distorted Mickey. Unlike Distorted Mickey, however, the entity will only appear during the end of pirate catacombs. Once all the pages have been collected and the code has been assembled, you can open the safe. Once opened, there will be a videotape and a piece of paper. The piece of paper will have a crude depiction of the Red Man, with the word "Run" written on both sides. Then, the Red Man will appear and give chase. You must run to the elevator to escape. Remaining in any room for too long, or deviating from the path to the elevator will lead to a jump scare, and a game over. Here is the full chase sequence. After the pirate catacombs, in Night 4, the entity will join the office gameplay. Here, he will be seen walking out of the door directly in front of the player. He has 3 states. At first, the door will be closed. Then, the door will be open and he will be seen inside, and lastly, he will appear standing over the desk reaching towards the player. Should he remain in this position for too long, he will kill you with the following jump scare. This entity can be dealt with by hiding beneath the desk when he is in his 3rd state. Note that once the entity is in his 3rd state, and you must hide, the lights in the office will flicker, and a buzzing noise will play. The difference between this entity and Distorted Mickey is that Distorted Mickey will appear with a stinger noise, whereas this entity will only flicker the lights and play the buzzing noise. If you hide beneath the desk too late, he will end the night with the following jump scare. Our next entity is known as Old Timer. This entity's appearance is one of the more disturbing in this game. He appears as a green lanky mouse, with vertical pure black eyes, a wide grin with human teeth, black gloves, black shorts, and noticeably he is missing ears. This entity becomes active from night 5. The entity will begin in the character prep 2 in camera 6, from here, he can take 2 paths. Firstly, he can move into the meat freezer in camera 4, then to the meeting room in camera 3 before entering the office. Alternatively, he can move into the stairway in camera 7, then to the character prep 1 in camera 8, and then to the staff area in camera 2. From here, he can choose the left or right side, depending on his decision. He will move into either the meeting room in camera 3, or the entrance in camera 1 respectively. If he moves from either camera, he will appear inside the office on the roof. Should he remain there for too long, he will kill you with the following jump scare. To get rid of this entity you must hide under the desk until he leaves. However, take care that the entity will still kill you should you take too long to hide beneath the desk, with the following jump scare. This entity isn't silent, it will speak throughout the night. Interesting enough, all of the entity's voice lines are backwards. So, I will play each line as it is in game, then reverse it so you can actually understand what he is saying. Take a listen.
Your time has come. Hazel away. The hour draws near. Slowly. You won't win this time. The next of rush city. This show must end. And the clock is ticking.
Our next entity is known as Harry Grovel. This entity takes on the appearance of a yellowish pale decomposing dead body, wearing a shirt, pants, and boots. The entity is missing its head and left arm. This entity becomes active from night 6 onwards. At first, he will begin in the entrance in camera 1, and move into the office and stand over the desk. Should he remain there for too long, the following will happen. To deal with this entity, you must hide beneath the desk. Hiding too late will cause the following jump scare. Once dealt with, he will reappear in the character prep 2 in camera 6. This entity will take the exact same path as Old Timer. However, the entity also makes an appearance in the pirate catacombs, seen within the cage room. Exiting and re-entering the said room will cause him to disappear. This entity also makes another appearance within the end cutscene. Here is the full cutscene. Lastly, while the entity doesn't hunt quietly, it also doesn't speak, mostly just groaning throughout the night. How those sounds are made when he doesn't have a head is questionable, but either way, here are all the different variations. Our next entity is known as the Captain. This entity takes on the appearance of Captain Pete from Steamboat Willie. Overall, he appears as a giant monochromatic cat, with a black body, cartoonish pure white eyes without pupils, and a large grin. He wears white overalls, with one strap snapped off, a white and black hat, white gloves, and black shoes. This entity is exclusive to the custom night. This entity will begin somewhere outside the character Prep 2 location. When he becomes active, he will run past the window of the said camera. Then, he will appear on the roof in camera 11, and then move to the stairway in camera 7. Once he leaves this camera, he will appear on either the right or left side door. The door in which he appears in is completely random, and there are no ways of predicting which door he will appear in. This character will be visible even when the flashlight is off. Should he remain in either position for too long, he'll greet you with the following jump scare. To get rid of this entity, you must shine the flashlight on the corresponding door, and hold it until he leaves. This entity will not be deterred by hiding beneath the desk, and will kill you with the following jump scare. Our second to last entity is known as Dismembered. This entity appears as Daisy the Duck, or at least, the part of her that is intact resembles Daisy the Duck. This entity consists only of Daisy the Duck's head, with a pink bow atop her head, her eyes have been gouged out, and a yellowish unknown substance leaks from them. This entity is exclusive to the custom night. This entity begins in the character Prep 2 in camera 6. She will at first appear resting on a piece of furniture. When she becomes active, she will stare directly into the camera. Shortly after activating, she will teleport directly to the office, resting on the desk. She will disable the flashlight while she is in the office. She cannot actually kill you, and will only stay there and disable the flashlight. This entity can be gotten rid of by shutting off a camera. Much like Darkwarld and Inverted Mickey, it doesn't matter what camera is shut off, and no matter what, she will return to her inactive phase in the character Prep 2 in Camera 6. She will then repeat this throughout the night. Here is the full event. And finally, our last entity, or should I say, group of entities, are known as the spirits. The spirits is a general term given to a group of 9 entities. These entities do not spawn normally, and have a specific spawn condition. You see, within the office you can turn around to face a power switch. The switch is left on by default, and usually isn't necessary to shut off. However, should the player be in a situation where death is guaranteed, that is when this mechanic comes into play. Should you click the switch, it will shut the entire building's power off. After a few seconds, the power will be restored, and every entity will return to their spawn position. However, while the power is off, the spirits will begin their onslaught. For starters, only the spirits of the present entities will attack. For example, in Night 4, because Old Timer hasn't joined the office gameplay yet, his spirit will be absent. Furthermore, the Redman and Harry Grovel are the only 2 entities that do not have spirits. So, let me quickly explain the appearance and behavior of each spirit. First, is Inverted Mickey's spirit. This entity takes on a similar appearance as Inverted Mickey, however his head is off his neck, his arms and legs are pitch black, and his eye sockets are fully hollow. This entity can appear in either the left doorway, or within the right double doors. You must hold the flashlight on him to make him go away. Not doing so will greet you with the following jump scare. Next, is Darkwarld spirit. This entity takes on a similar appearance to Darkwarld. The entity has regained his arms, which are pitch black. Its eyes have become hollow, and the right one is bigger than the left. Its smile has also expanded slightly. This entity works identically to Inverted Mickey's spirit. He will appear in either doorway, and you must hold the flashlight on him to make him disappear. Should you fail to react in time, the following jump scare will greet you. Next, is Spirit Donald. This entity looks almost identical to Donald, however, he is now missing the tentacles that used to come out of his collar and his eyes are wider open now. This entity will appear on either doorway. Unlike Spirit Inverted Mickey and Darkwarld, the entity is only visible when the flashlight is shown on the respective doorway. You must close the corresponding door to deal with him. Failing to do so will cause the following jump scare. Next, is Spirit Goofy. This entity appears like Goofy, however his eyes are fully pitch black, his mouth stands agape, his right arm and leg are pitch black, and both arms seem slightly extended and bent. This entity works identically to Spirit Donald, appearing at either doorway, only visible with a flashlight. The player must close the corresponding door to make him disappear. Failure to do so in time will cause the following jump scare. Next, is Spirit Inverted Minnie. This entity appears similar to Inverted Minnie, but her mouth will now feature rows of yellow human teeth, and her eyes are elongated. She will appear in either doorway, visible without the flashlight. You must not shine the flashlight on the door she has appeared in. If you do, she'll greet you with the following jump scare. Next, is Spirit Distorted Mickey. Appearing similar to Distorted Mickey, this spirit is likely the most different from its normal counterpart. His eyes are pitch black, his mouth and grin are wider, his body is a shade of darker black, and more noticeably, he has regained his legs, which, just like his arms, are pitch black. This entity will appear in front of the player with a garbling sound. The player must hide beneath the desk until the garbling sound stops. Failing to do so, will cause the following jump scare. Next, is Spirit Old Timer. This entity has similar additions to other spirits. His eyes are wider, his mouth features more teeth, and his body is seemingly overridden more by shadows. The entity works identically to Spirit Distorted Mickey, appearing in front of the desk. You must hide until the garbling sound stops. Failure to act in time, will end the night with the following jump scare. Next, is the Spirit Captain. The entity appears very similar to his normal counterpart. However, he has empty eye sockets, a more elongated mouth, and more stained and darker body. This entity will act identically to Spirit Old Timer and Distorted Mickey, appearing with a garbling sound. You must hide until the sound ceases. Here, is what happens if you fail to react in time. And last but not least, is Spirit Dismembered. Appearing again as the head of Daisy the Duck, the entity's tentacles that came out of her eyes are absent, her mouth hangs agape, and her eyes are morphed in what looks like an anguished expression. At random, this entity will appear at both doorways, and will only be visible when you shine the flashlight. However, only one of the doorways will play a stinger noise. The one that plays that noise must be closed to subdue this entity. Failing to close the door, or choosing wrong will cause the following jump scare. While some entities such as the Spirit Captain will attack quietly, many will not remain silent throughout the onslaught. Here are each of their voice lines. And with that, we've come to the end of this exploration. Thank you for your time. I hope you enjoyed this exploration. If you did, don't forget to show your support by liking the video. If you wish to watch more explanations of game characters, click the playlist on the right. And if you wish to watch another video based on the Five Nights at Treasure Island series, click the video on the left. If you wish to keep up with the next video and be notified when it releases, remember to subscribe and ring the bell. And remember, darkness always emboldens the things that hide in it.